Have you ever stayed silent, even when your heart was loud? Have you ever felt the urge to react, but something inside you said, wait? Most people think power is loud. They think strength is fast. They think control means winning every argument. But sometimes, the strongest person in the room is the quietest one. Today, I want to share a story. A story about a boy who learned something rare. He learned that peace is not weakness. He learned that calm is not fear. He discovered that when you control your emotions, you control your life. Listen carefully, because this story might change the way you respond to difficult people forever. There was a boy named Michael. He lived in a small town, surrounded by dusty roads and old trees. The houses were simple. The people were hardworking. Life moved slowly there. Michael lived with his mother and grandfather. His father had passed away years ago, so Michael grew up faster than most boys his age. He helped his mother in the mornings. He carried water from the well. He worked after school at a small grocery shop. Michael was known as a calm boy. He didn't speak much. He listened more than he talked. He smiled often, but rarely laughed loudly. Some people respected him. Others misunderstood him. At school, there was another boy named John. John was loud, confident, and always looking for attention. He liked to joke, but his jokes often hurt people. He liked to tease, but he never stopped when someone felt bad. One day during lunch break, John looked at Michael's old shoes. They were worn out. The edges were torn. The color had faded. John laughed loudly. "Hey everyone, look at Michael's shoes." Some boys turned around. Some girls looked down. John continued, "Did you find those in the trash?" A few boys laughed, not because it was funny, but because they didn't want to be the next target. Michael looked at his shoes. Then he looked up. He said nothing. John walked closer. "What happened?" "No answer? You don't even defend yourself." Michael quietly finished his lunch. Then he stood up and walked away. Behind him, John shouted, "See? He's scared. He doesn't even have words." The laughter followed Michael, but he didn't turn back. That evening, Michael sat outside his house. His grandfather was repairing an old wooden chair. "You're quiet today," his grandfather said. Michael hesitated. Then he spoke softly. "They laughed at me because of my shoes." His grandfather nodded slowly. "And what did you do?" "I walked away." His grandfather smiled. "Good." Michael looked confused. "You don't think I should have said something?" His grandfather placed the chair down. Then he asked, "If someone throws mud at you, do you throw mud back?" "I don't know." "If you do, both of you become dirty." Michael stayed silent. His grandfather continued, "Some people want a reaction. That is their victory. When you stay calm, you take away their power." Michael listened carefully. The words settled quietly inside him. The next day, John tried again. This time in class. The teacher had asked everyone to read aloud. When it was Michael's turn, he spoke slowly. Carefully, John whispered loudly. "Even turtles speak faster." A few students laughed. The teacher looked up, but said nothing. Michael paused. He felt heat in his chest. He wanted to speak back. He wanted to embarrass John. But then he remembered his grandfather's words. Some people want a reaction. That is their victory. Michael continued reading, slow, calm, steady. John waited for a response, but none came. Days passed. John didn't stop. He mocked Michael's clothes. He mocked his silence. He mocked his calm nature. But something strange began to happen. The more Michael stayed peaceful, the less powerful John looked. People started noticing. They saw who was calm. They saw who was trying too hard. One afternoon during sports period, something unexpected happened. John tripped while running. He fell hard. His knee hit the ground. The field went quiet. Some boys smirked. Some whispered. John tried to stand, but he winced in pain. Before anyone else moved, Michael walked toward him. He extended his hand. John looked shocked. You're helping me?" Michael nodded. "Yes." He helped John stand. Then he dusted the dirt off his shirt. No one spoke. The moment felt different. John looked down. He didn't know what to say. Later that day, John sat alone. For the first time, he didn't joke. He didn't tease anyone. The next morning, he approached Michael quietly. "Why did you help me?" he asked. Michael shrugged. "You were hurt, but I made fun of you." Michael looked at him calmly. "That's your choice. Helping you was mine." John didn't reply, but something inside him shifted. From that day, the teasing stopped. Not suddenly, not perfectly, but slowly. Weeks passed. Michael remained the same, calm, quiet, balanced. But now, people saw him differently. When arguments broke out, they looked at him. When someone lost control, they remembered him. When tension filled the room, his silence felt powerful. One day, the teacher asked the class, "What is real strength?" Students raised their hands. Winning fights, being the best, never losing, being fearless. Then the teacher looked at Michael. "And you?" Michael thought for a moment. Then he said softly, "Real strength is staying calm when you could react." The classroom became quiet. The teacher smiled. "Well said." John looked at Michael. This time, not with pride, but with respect. Years passed. Michael grew older. He faced bigger challenges, work pressure, difficult people, unexpected problems. But one thing never changed. He stayed calm. When others shouted, he listened. When others panicked, he breathed. When others reacted, he responded. People trusted him, not because he was loud, but because he was steady. His peace became his power. His calm became his strength. And the most surprising thing, he didn't lose anything by staying quiet. He gained respect. He gained control. He gained clarity. Because when you don't react, you see things clearly. When you stay calm, you choose wisely. When you protect your peace, you protect your energy. So let me ask you something. Is there someone in your life trying to pull you into anger? Someone waiting for your reaction? Someone who wants you to lose control? What would happen if you stayed calm? What would change if you chose peace? Sometimes the biggest victory is not reacting. Sometimes the strongest answer is silence. Sometimes the most powerful move is emotional control. Because when you control your emotions, no one else can control you. If this story touched your heart, tell me in the comments. Have you ever stayed calm when you wanted to react? Did it change the situation? I read every single comment. Your story might inspire someone else. And if you believe peace is power, share this video with someone who needs it today. Subscribe for more simple stories. Stories that teach quietly. Stories that stay with you. Stories that make you stronger from the inside. Remember, you don't always need to speak loudly to be powerful. You don't always need to fight to win. Sometimes, your peace is your greatest strength.